Hey YouTube, Gear Runner here. I've had several questions about my custom Surefire light. I thought I'd do a review on that. I'm still carrying my Surefire Tactician. I really like that light. I like the features on that light better than I actually like them on this light. This light is a lot brighter than my Tactician, but I like the features better as far as the modes. I'm not a big fan of several different modes, so I switched to the Tactician. But if you like a light with several different modes, this light may be for you. Now I will say they don't make this light anymore. It was custom made by a company called Overready. I believe they made a light this year that was another Surefire custom. They sell out pretty quick, so if you want one, you have to really be quick on buying them. I bought this light off one of my buddies. He bought it brand new from Overready. I think he got on a waiting list, and as soon as they come out, he bought this one. Then I traded for it. I don't even remember. It's been so long ago, I can't remember what I traded for to get this light. It's probably been 3 years ago, 2.5, 3 years ago that I got this light. And I've carried it every day for the last 2.5 or 3 years. He's actually tried to get it back a few times. I just never would trade it back because I like this light so well. It wasn't a cheap light. They actually came out with a new version this year. My buddy also had that one. It was several more lumens than even this one, and it was fully programmable. It has some really cool features on the new light. Actually, it had a sensor on it that if you set the light head down on like a table, it would cut the lumens down to make sure that you didn't set the table on fire if it overheated, because I believe that light got up to like 3,500 lumens. It was really crazy what that light would put out. So let's get on with the review. I have on my AK Operators Union hoodie. So here it is. It is the Surefire E2E Executive Elite. And as you can see, it has Overready's emitter in it. It has 3 LEDs inside it, and they are XPG2 LEDs. They put out on one cell, which is what I always ran it on. I always used a 18650, but if you used two 18350s, it put out more lumens. So on one 18650, it'll put out 1200 lumens on high, and on two 18350s, it'll put out 1600 lumens on high. I've had zero issues with this light. It has been dropped a couple times. There's a few nicks in it. You can see this used to be really, really bright copper. It's no longer bright. It's got copper in the head for the heat sink to help dissipate some heat. My clip's been roughed up. Like I said, several people say they've broken these Surefire clips. I have several Surefire lights, and I've never broken one of these clips. I've carried them in tactical pants and jeans, and shorts have really thick pockets. And I always put a little bend right here. I don't know if you can see that, because they never are tight enough from the factory. So I always felt like I might lose it out of my pocket. So I actually took some needle nose pliers and put just a little bend. Now I have broke these putting a bend in them. Surefire will send you a new one, or they used to. I don't know if they do anymore, for free. But I'll put a little bend in all these right here, and that way it puts a little more tension in my pocket. The modes this light has, it starts out in low. It seems like low is something like 5 to 10 lumens. It's been so long since I've seen the specs on this light. I tried to look them up online, and I couldn't find the low end specs. I could find the high end specs, but I couldn't find the low. So I'm gonna try to get close to what they are. So I believe low is like 5 or 10 lumens. Then you go to medium, and I think that bumps up to about 500 lumens. And then high is 1200 lumens. I will tell you that if you take this light and put 2 cells in it and hold it really close to your hand and turn it on, it doesn't take long for your hand to heat up. It actually puts out quite a bit of heat out the front of this light. Size comparison wise, you know, it's an E2E. Mainly what they did was bored out. They bored it to 18 millimeters so that it would fit an 18-650. They put this copper tail cap on it, copper, I guess, insert right here in the head, and then they put their emitter in it. As far as I know, this is shock proof. I've dropped this, never heard anything. It's fully potted as far as I know, so I guess you could use this as a weapon light. I don't know why you'd want to, because it's got three modes, but I believe it will take the shock of a weapon off recoil. There's not much more else to say about this light except it's been a very good light, and if you want one, I'm sorry. I seen one sold online. It looked brand new. Mine's kind of beat up, but it looked brand new, and the thing went for $450, and that was a little less than a year ago. So these lights are still bringing a premium, and I'm not sure what the new light was, and I'm not sure if they're going to do another one this year, but they do Surefire lights, ever so often at Overready. So if you want one, maybe go to Overready or contact Overready and see if they're going to do another run of lights this year. And if they are, maybe you can get on a list and get your name in the hat. I think new, they're basically about $400 to $450. So they don't really lose much value as long as you keep them in good shape. I'm sure mine wouldn't bring $450 because it's, like I said, it's been dropped, it's been used. I have carried this light a lot, and every time I hit this button, it comes on. And it does have a constant on, just like your regular E2Es. As far as I know, all the internals on the tail cap is straight Surefire E2E. All they did was add this copper ring around it. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And I have several more flashlights. If you'd like to see more flashlight reviews, I have several. I have weapon-mounted lights I can do reviews on, or regular Surefires. I have other brands, and I may do some videos on some of the other brand lights. I have one I carry to work every day. It's made by Ray Light. It's like a smaller custom company, and their lights aren't real expensive, but I really like that little light. It's all brass, so it's got some weight to it, but it's a lot smaller than this light. So hope y'all have a good night, and we'll talk to you next time.